Rahim. Assalamu alaikum dear cadets. Welcome to the new lecture. Today our topic is cytoskeleton. In this topic we will study the following contents. First is definition, discovery, occurrence and distribution, types of protein fibers and functions. So we will start from definition. What is cytoskeleton? As the name indicates, that we can define it as that it is a network of protein fibers extended throughout the cytoplasm of all eukaryotic cells. It is a network. Cytoskeleton is a network or skeleton of protein fibers extended throughout the cytoplasm of all eukaryotic cells, therefore called cytoskeleton. Or we can define it as that cytoskeleton is a complex network of interconnected protein fibers, filaments and tubes that extends throughout the cytoplasm of eukaryotic cells. Or in other words, it is an intracellular means inside the cell. It is an intracellular network or skeleton of different types of protein fibers. It is an intracellular network or skeleton of different types of protein fibers, giving cell a shape and support. Or in simple words, cellular skeletal system for strength and support in eukaryotic cells. Now if you look into this diagram, this is a eukaryotic cell, this is plasma membrane, and inside the plasma membrane this is a cytoplasm. So the cytoplasm has a network or skeleton of different types of protein fibers. These are protein fibers making a cellular skeletal system. There are three types of protein fibers: microtubules, microfilaments and intermediate filaments. These are intermediate filaments, these are microtubules, and these are microfilaments. So this network cytoskeleton is a network of different types of protein fibers known as microtubules, microfilaments and intermediate filaments, giving cell a shape and support. Now coming to discovery, cytoskeleton was first discovered by Kolzov in 1928. Kolzov in 1928 discovered the cytoskeleton. Later on, another scientist, Cohen, confirmed it in 1977 under electron microscope. Occurrence and distribution. Cytoskeleton is highly developed in animal cells, in which it fills and supports the cytoplasm from the plasma membrane to the nuclear membrane. While in case of plants, cytoskeletal structures are also present, but as compared to animal cells, less prominent, and much of the cellular support in plants is provided by the cell wall and a large central vacuole. Now proteins. The proteins which constitute or which make the cytoskeleton are, as we studied that cytoskeleton is a network of protein fibers. So the proteins which make the cytoskeleton are actin, myosin, tropomyosin and tubulin. Now types of protein fibers. So cytoskeleton is a network of three types of protein fibers. Number 1, microtubules, number 2, microfilaments and intermediate filaments. Microtubules, these are the largest cytoskeletal proteins of 29 nanometer in diameter, 25 nanometer in diameter, Microfilaments, they are the smallest, having 7 nanometer in diameter, and intermediate filaments 8 to 11 nanometer. So first we will study microtubules. Micro means a Greek word, small, and tubus means a pipe. So microtubules are hollow, long, unbranched tubes or fibers of 25 nanometer in diameter. Microtubules are made up of tubulin proteins having two subunits, alpha and beta. Alpha and beta tubulin combines. Alpha and beta subunits or tubulin combines to form a dimer. Dimer means a double molecule. Functions of microtubules. Our first function is spindle fibers formation. When microtubules assemble, they form spindle fibers, and after chromosomal segregation or separation, they disassemble. Second function of microtubules is formation of centriole. In next lecture we will study about centriole. Another function is formation of cilia, flagella, and basal bodies. Later on we will also study cilia, flagella, and basal body. This is formation of cilia, flagella, and basal body, another function of microtubules. Fourth, exocytosis, that is carry vesicles. How microtubules helps in exocytosis or carry vesicles? So again, if you look into this diagram, this is a microtubule. Look at, this is a vesicle. This is a secretory vesicle. So microtubules help in exocytosis, or you may say intracellular transport. That is, secretory vesicles and other organelles can be moved along the outer surfaces of microtubules, forming an intracellular transport system, that is acting as tracks along which vesicles can move, such as Golgi vesicles, to the cell plate during cell wall formation. Another type of cytoskeleton fibers are microfilaments, also known as actin filaments, as they are made up of actin proteins. Microfilaments are extremely thin protein fibers that occur in bundles. Again, if you look into this diagram, so these are microfilaments and they usually occur in bundles. These are microfilaments, right? So microfilaments are solid rods or solid filaments of 7 nanometer in diameter. They are composed of actin proteins, so also known as actin filaments. Actin is a contractile protein, so it can be contracted. Composed of contractile actin proteins and linked to the inner surface of plasma membrane. That is, they are mostly found beneath the cell membrane in the form of patches. Microfilaments are mostly found beneath the cell membrane or plasma membrane in the form of patches. Patches means in the form of groups. And microfilaments represent active or motile part of the cytoskeleton, means as they are made up of contractile actin proteins, so they can contract the cell. If you look into this diagram, this is a cell membrane, it is black, and these are microfilaments. They are present just beneath the cell membrane in the form of patches or in the form of groups. Now, functions of microfilaments. Number 1, microfilaments has role in the contraction and relaxation of muscles, hence in movement. These microfilaments are found in the muscles and they cause the contraction and relaxation of muscles, which results in movement. Microfilaments are also involved in the streaming movement of cytoplasm, and the streaming movement of cytoplasm is called cyclosis. That is, they help in internal motion of the cell and in the movement of cell organelles. So now you know that you have already studied in cytoplasm the cyclosis, the streaming movement of cytoplasm. This cyclosis or streaming movement of cytoplasm is due to microfilaments, which are a kind of protein fibers part of the cellular skeletal system, that is cytoskeleton. Similarly, amoeboid movements are pseudopodial formation in amoeba or amoeba-like organisms. Means in amoeba the movement is caused due to these microfilaments. Number 4, microfilaments are also involved in furrow formation. Furrow means contractile ring during cell division or cytokinesis in animal cells. This is an animal cell. So during cytokinesis, the cell membrane, you may remember from class 9th, you have already studied cytokinesis in animal cells. The division of cytoplasm is called cytokinesis. So in animal cell during cytokinesis, the plasma membrane folds inward in the center from both sides. So this enfolding is due to microfilaments because they make plasma membrane elastic. Fifth, microfilaments, as you know, lie beneath the plasma membrane, making it elastic, so hence play a role in endocytosis. That is, they form vacuole, push cell membrane and form vacuole. The third type of cytoskeleton protein fibers are intermediate filaments. The size is, as they are intermediate, so their size is between microfilaments and microtubules, that is 8 to 11 nanometer in diameter. They are composed of fibrous proteins, for example keratin, which is found in hair and skin, mostly found in the core center of the cell. Functions of intermediate filaments: they help in maintain cell shape, integration of cellular components, and keep cell organelles in their 3D position. Thank you.